Hi folks, welcome back to the channel and to the workshop. Today's little project is going to be a practice piece. I've been asked to make a pen and mechanical pencil kit for someone. The pen will be an Atom 2 kit and the pencil is also a kit from Procraft. Pencils have always been my nemesis. I hate doing them. I've even bought the right size proper drill bit from Procraft to do the drilling process in one, because it's about a 3 or 4 stage drilling process ordinarily with 4 different sizes. So what I'm going to do, I've made a blank up. It's walnut and maple, and I'm going to go through the process now of making sure that everything that I do is as per instructions from Procraft, and hopefully it'll all turn out alright. If not, you'll be the first to see. The first job I'm going to do, I'm going to check that the headstock and the tailstock line up properly, because even a small amount of inflection in those two will send the drill off in all sorts of directions. I've had it before and I'm sure I'll have it again. So I'm just going to go and show you the process of how I make sure that everything lines up. Right, in the headstock at the moment is a dead centre. And in the tailstock is my normal revolving centre. And what I'm going to do is advance the quill. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, to see if the points line up. Now that is pretty impressive. I'm not going to complain at that. So I'm going to call that good. I don't know if you'll see that actually. I'll have to move the camera a minute. Let's get around there. Oh, out of focus. But basically they're as pretty much spot on as you could hope for, I think. So I'm happy now that when I start the drilling process that everything is going to be where it should be. You'll find out in a minute. Right, this is the blank I've got. It's walnut with a maple central section, and because the bit of walnut that I got wasn't big enough, I've got loads of pen and pencil blanks lying around, but I thought I'd do this one. I've marked centres, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the chuck on without the jaws, and I shall put this in, which will make sure it's as in the centre as it possibly can on the headstock, and I shall line up the dot mark there, and that should give us the best possible chance. Chuck I'm using, by the way, is a one-way stronghold chuck. I find it to be an excellent piece of kit. But, I could possibly do with another one, just to, you know, saves changing jaws over too many times. Right, let's I'll just put a little bit of pressure on there. Still moves, yeah. And I'll put the line centre in there. Lock that down, and I can now lock this down. And swap out that centre for the chuck. Right, this is the drill bit that can be purchased from Procraft. by the way, I do buy everything from Procraft. There's no freebies or anything going on. So, and the drill is, I don't know if you'll pick it up, but the bottom end is about 4mm for about 12mm, and then it steps up to 5mm, I believe, and then it goes a bit wider up to that point, and this bit there is the widest bit, which is the that's where the movement is on the pencil. So it's pretty much 3 drill bits in one. Quite an impressive piece of kit. And also with it there is a line, an engraved line there, which is where you drill your blank to. The only other way of doing it is with multiple drill bits, either on the lathe or on a pillar drill. Which is a bit of a nuisance. I prefer to do everything on the lathe, then at least I know everything is lined up. I'm going to drill at about 600. Right, don't need that anymore, so I shall put that back. And hopefully that's going to come out somewhere near the middle at the other end. Oh yes, perfect. Right, the only thing left to do now is to turn it. Ordinarily, these are usually turned between centres. You can get a mandrel for it, but I have no intention of spending any more money than I have to. So I've actually made up my own mandrels. That is basically, that's a 16mm bolt. Drilled a hole, the nib end of that is 4mm, so I've put a 4mm metal pin in there, which is fixed into here, and that is a standard 7mm bushing from the Slimline pens, which just about equates to the pencil cap, pointy bit where the lead comes out. That'll do, which that there basically goes in the chuck, still without the jaws on. And this bit is a similar sort of thing. That's a slightly bigger bush for the back end, but it's a it's actually a 1/4 inch bolt, because that's what fits in the live centre, and that goes in there, which makes sure that we've got full movement on that end. and as usual it all goes up and clamps up like so. A little bit of pressure, and hopefully that's enough. We shall see. Pretty good. And I shall now start turning that. I'll go as fast as I can. Well, I've got to about 1000 RPM, and then just with all these twiddly gougey things. Yeah, there we go. Just turn it down. Oh, face mask. Right, that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep it quite chunky because all the propelling pencils I've bought over the years tend to be really thin, and they get very, if you're using them a lot when you're drawing out projects, you tend to cramp up a lot. So I've gone for a chunkier effect, which will also similarly match the Atom 2 pen when I do that. This is not for the kit, this is just purely a practice piece, and I shall use this myself. So next thing is sanding. I don't know how much of that you want to see, but if it's anything like me, you don't want to see a lot of it. So I'll just do the start and come back to you at the end. Oh, if only it was that simple. I'll just forget about 120 actually, but I'll start with 80 and work up to 400. Right, I'll get back to you when it's time to put some finish on. Right, we're back to finishing. I've got some medium CA, and there'll be about 6 coats of that. I shall apply them with a paper towel as per normal. I've got no accelerator, so it'll all be done dried naturally. I'm going to put it on spinning, and it'll be spinning at around about 300 RPM. Keep working quickly. Feel the heat build up on my finger, and it will start to get sticky. That's when you stop. Otherwise, like I normally do, you end up with a paper towel stuck to it. So that's the first coat. Let that flash off for a while, and it's going to have about 5 more. So I'll get back to you when it's ready to do that. Right, this one's had 5 coats of thin CA, or medium CA, and it's had 1 coat of thick CA. I'm now going to rub it down with some 400 wet and dry. And now I'm going to use this magic green pad from the Land of Unicorns. It's going to need a bit more rubbing down, that, I'm afraid. Wow, that's a pretty spectacular finish, that is, actually. Not too bad at all. I'm going to put a little bit of microcrystalline on there just to I'll say help protect it. It won't really protect it because it's a CA finish, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right, let's give it a quick polish up. That'll do nicely. Right, next job is to put it together. And basically all you do is unscrew that, which is the nib end, plop that in there like so. But something's not quite right there. Right, well, yet again the marvellously eagle-eyed amongst you will realise that this is actually another blank. This is the third blank for one pencil. This is why these things are my nemesis. I don't know why, I just can't seem to get them right. But this is the third and final attempt to now put the pencil together and show you how it all works. Right, the pencil kit is like that. You unscrew the end, insert down the barrel. Screw on the nib. Right, there we have it. I'll put the pocket clip on. Find it. There it is. I think this must be the most expensive pencil I've ever made. But anyway, there we have it. One finished, at long last, pencil. So, once again, I think this is the third time I've done this ending. Well, it is the third time I've done this ending. Thanks very much for watching. A big thank you to all of my subscribers, both the old ones and the new ones coming on board. It's great to have you around. Please keep sending comments. I shall endeavour to answer all and every one. That's actually quite nice, that. I quite like that. It is for me anyway. I think I'll have to do. These are need to be a bit thinner, I think, for these pen clips. But I like the actual chunkiness of the pencil. Right. Well, thanks very much for watching, and I eventually got there. Look forward to doing some more stuff for you. I'm working away for a couple of weeks, so I won't have much happening in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But hopefully when I get back, we'll see what we can do. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.